Okay, so as a younger member of the community, I really want to put it to all of you, and Michael kind of said a little bit about this earlier. What can the council do to help encourage younger people to stay in the community or to join the community? Besides affordable housing, that one's you already touched, but what else could the council do?
I think one of the big issues is the lack of retail. That's a huge issue for many people, but another part of it is cultural. Speaking to a lot of people my age, there are things about this community that, and they're changing, but that have been lacking in the past. One of the things is the summer concert series is something that has really helped revitalize this community, and so those sorts of cultural activities, I think, in addition to affordable housing and providing good retail, is something that we can really do to help bring and keep those people. And there are things that we can do to incentivize that. One of the things is, according to the zoning in this town, it's technically illegal to have a microbrewery. You can't brew beer and serve it in the same building. So.
Okay, my feels about that one. I think there are a lot of things we can do. I mean, we talked about some retail opportunities. People like exciting retail, and we can also really invest at UNMLA to make sure that UNMLA is a place to go to school. That's a great institution. I have an associate's degree from there. In fact, Ken taught me class once. Where's Ken? Many years ago. That's attractive to younger folks. Affordable housing is going to be an important one. I know we talked about it, but it's really important. So those are a couple of things we can do. Targeting that age group, I'm assuming that's a little bit older than teen and younger than me, I guess is what you mean. Because I'm going to stay here. But anyway, those are the kind of things that I'd be thinking of. And we hear about there's not a lot to do in town for teens, teen center, but the same is true for a little bit older folks, and all the way to the folks that are retired here. They like to have things to do as well. So anyway, education opportunities, more retail, recreational activities are the things that we should target.
I also think there's a fair amount of things we can do as a county government in terms of encouraging cooperation, and in terms of our zoning, and in terms of our planning. So absolutely we need more retail, we need a more vibrant downtown, we need a place that has more restaurants and bars. We start with that, with frankly just stopping our huge leakage off the hill. But also, as we make our plans for the developers who are going to maybe be building other buildings, and in partnering with people who come here, there's one right now that's coming and wants to take down some of the more decrepit parts of downtown and build something more lively that would have retail on the main level and housing up above. That's something as a county they would want us to invest 10% in. I would say that would probably be a good idea for us to revitalize the downtown along those lines. But there's lots of other things we can do. A lot of other cities have the trucks that come in on Friday in the day at lunch, and they have all kinds of very gourmet lunches, and we could coordinate that kind of thing. Right now there are those trucks in other towns, and have them come up until our folks want to do it. Thanks.
The number one reason why young families want to live here in Los Alamos is the quality of our public school system. And for that reason, as county councilor, I've supported county budget initiatives that will help our public schools lessen the costs that our public schools have to bear, as well as helping UNMLA to expand their programs. But in addition to having a fine quality public education, we also need to have amenities for our young families. And that's why, as county councilor, I voted for Teen Center, I voted for a new library in White Rock, I voted for a nature center and Ashley Pond improvements, so that our young families can have things to do, and their children can have things to do after school and enjoy this community and this wonderful natural environment where we are. And something like a nature center celebrates the essence of this community, and that's why I supported it.
So we've all said a more vibrant downtown would attract young people as well as older people. How how do we get there? I talked with Peggy Durbin, the owner of Ottawa Bookstore, a few weeks ago. I told her about easing up on the sign code so that she could have had a sign out front of her bookstore so people could see she's there. She was enthusiastic about that. We've recommended to the present county council. This is something that is getting in the way of businesses surviving. So there are things, little things we have to do to make businesses survive. We've got these outdoor amenities. It's a great place to be. We need a little more business. The other thing we can do is enhance tourism. If we've got 1,000 more people coming through every month, every business here is going to benefit.
So if it's to attract and keep young families or our young people to stay, what I've seen is probably the best way that we can encourage them or entice them and incentivize them to stay is to have them go away. Because once they go away for a while, they find out how wonderful it is in the rest of the world, and then we're lucky enough that they get married and come back here, and then they're here to raise a family. And they're like my new friend over there that I'm running against county council.